Yes, guys, welcome back to the Ilovesesh podcast. We got the man himself, DJ S, in the building. How we doing?
Yeah, really good, man. All good.
Privilege.
Thank you.
As I said before, pioneer. Obviously, you're a busy man. You know what I mean? We're finally here. I love everything you're doing. Been following you for years. Just be
How many
very
years?
clear.
25 years?
25 years? A year, bruv. I'm only 34, you know what I mean? So, like, definitely somebody I look up to in that department, you know what I mean? Music-wise, what you do for the scene, you know what I mean? The events you bring to the table, do you know what I mean? I heard you're very straightforward person, cutthroat, telling it how it is. I respect people like that more than anything else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you could see, before we even started, someone weren't being cutthroat as to why there was an issue, do you know what I mean? Obviously not pursuing you, but obviously, always respect a man first, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I just think you got to be honest in life. You know?
Yeah.
Too much fakeness out there right now.
Exactly, bro.
Even when people need to get a point across.
Like it's
I think if you're honest, you're halfway there.
and everything's just. I think being honest. I think everything's smooth, but I think being honest might not put you in the places that being fake will. You know.
But it's worked for me.
Yeah.
It worked for me. I mean, I have problems along the way, but it worked for me.
I think obviously you're self-sufficient. Obviously you've got everything's your own.
Yeah.
From what we know, obviously.
Yeah, I'm on my own.
From the outside, you know what I'm trying to say.
Houseofsilk on my own. Obviously, I was pure silk before this, so I had a partner with me involved. But no, I don't need no cats by my side.
Yeah. Is that the advice you would give other people? Like,
Not necessarily, no, because with me, I could come into this venture, Houseofsilk, with 15 years experience. So it worked. It could work for me because I had the knowledge, so I could go and do it. But it all depends on someone's individual circumstances.
Okay, so is pure silk. So before House of Silk was pure silk. So because I know I saw a rave saying like 20 years of pure silk or 25 years of pure silk.
Yeah, so it was 25 years. So pure silk was a massive garage one. It was out of us and twice as nice. So we were the two biggest garage brands, and there was a lot of garage brands, big players in those days. Garage Nation, Sun City, Cosa Nostra, Exposure, but we were the two that really like made noise.
Made noise,
and,
okay.
Got a lot of commercially, got record deals.
Yeah.
A lot of press behind us. And
So you shifted it over with time. Obviously, house has always been house, innit? But
house when we first started, it was pure silk was house and garage. So, for example, when I first started pure silk, you'd have like MK Dubs and Louis Vega and all the, like, you know what I mean, Masters at Work Dubs. So it was all like housey, and then turned into UK garage.
Yeah.
So obviously that had it was on the right road. Had a good 6-7 years in London, but then there was a lot of issues where the police had to come down on us.
Okay, just because of maybe just the basic stuff, the little intervals.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your state on the house scene at the minute? Do you? Because I feel like there's a lot of people coming through. There's a lot of DJs. There's a lot of events. I feel like there's a lot of nonsense events as well at the same time. I feel like a lot of people are just doing anything just to say that they have an event. You know what I mean? There's definitely sections of the house scene. You know what I mean? There's definitely the players, the big players as yourself. That's what I would say, innit? Yeah. You know what I mean? Obviously, from what I go off.
No, I'm the biggest player.
I respect that. I respect that.
I can't see anyone that's done what I've done.
I respect that.
14 events in GSS warehouse between 2.5 and 3.2. Events start fading away after 3-4 events, and that I've done 14 events. I was in Coronet before. I proved a lot of people wrong, because when I first came into this game, everyone was going, "Oh, you need to book this, like, I don't know, $4,000 man and this $5,000 man." Nah, don't need to do nothing of the sort.
So you're saying do you think that's just a bit overrated? Do you think it's sometimes not even about the
people didn't understand the game, what they were doing? They were chasing someone else's dream.
Okay.
They were chasing a dream that was really, we had a strong culture that grew into a very strong culture, but when I came into the game, it was just a red carpet there for me.
He just took it.
It was a red carpet. It was literally a red carpet. I've never found something so easy. And I've never come into a game where everyone was so lost. Everyone was so lost. So when I first came into this game, they said to me, "Yeah, you're not going nowhere with these lineups." Because I started in Thomas à Becket, 300 people.
Yeah. Oak Kent Road.
So Oak Kent Road, yeah. And I was moving to Hidden. But when I was in Thomas à Becket, I said, watch what I'm going to do with this thing. Watch what I'm going to do with this brand. I didn't want to do it in Thomas à Becket, but I was doing some events in there because my mate owned the building.
Yeah.
And he owned the pub. And like I said, I never see so many lost people. It was a very strong house culture growing. So I was involved in Destination House before Destination House. But I came out of that, wanted to start my own thing. So I didn't like the way it was going. And there was people involved in that. And it wasn't my thing. It wasn't my brand, but I was involved in it. But like I said, I came in there. I'd go to raves and I'd see like DJs that are not part of our culture being booked for $3 or $4 grand. There's no connection with the crowd.
Nothing.
This is not a rave. This is not entertainment. I'm in the entertainment game. What are you cats playing at? You know. So that's how I said it was a red carpet for me. People said to me, loads and loads and loads of people said to me, "You're not going nowhere with these lineups." I said, "Pardon? What are you talking about? I've been on this London Underground since the 90s. I understand how the cogs turn. So I couldn't listen to anyone. Couldn't listen to anyone. I'm looking at whoever's telling me, and I'm thinking, you've only been around this long. I know how it works and this game works." So anyway, done 2 events in Thomas à Becket, went to Hidden, got 1,000 people. Done another event in Hidden, got 1,400 people. Inside 2 years, I had 2,500 people in Coronet.
Just like that.
Because
big Coronet,
I walked into Coronet on the 3rd week of January in 2015. Again, people were saying to me that, yeah, you'd be lucky to get 1,000 people with that lineup. So I had like Aaron Verone, Lance Morgan, all of us London players. And I put 2,483 people, January the 25th or 24th, 2015. That put me on the map. Because I had one promoter phone me and said, "You're going to need an 18, 20 grand lineup. You can't go in there with that lineup in there. No chance." My head was never blown. Once I was flying outside Birmingham for this Coronet event. And I remember a rave.
Birmingham?
Yeah, I was in Birmingham flying at Pandora, and I remember a bloke, he walked out and he said to me, "Yeah, House of Silk, yeah? What, you think you can fill Coronet?" I remember being in the car on the motorway home. I was thinking about what you're saying.
It's just on your mind now.
The first guy ever like twanged me a little bit. I was thinking, boy, yeah, he might have a point.
Yo, he's saying, man. You say he got in your head, yeah?
He got in my head till I got home. When I parked outside my house and no, I need to carry. So it was just that journey. It was just that road 2-hour journey that was playing.
It's a deep journey, though. It's a long journey, bro.
Playing games with me. But like I said, I got 2,483 people. What I needed to show is that the London house scene, what people wanted to turn their back on for some reason. I don't know what it was. Well, I do know what it was, to be fair, but I wanted to prove that this is what we got and this is what can grow. And then
just kept it going.
I just kept it going. I changed the game because people started to watch and now think, okay, because people will say, "Oh, you need this Sarah Alba or you need Hot Creek." I mean, nothing.
Yeah, that's what people think, So I even thought that.
Don't need nothing. What do you mean? There's no connection. I'm looking at the connection between the DJ and the raver. There's no connection. There was no connections. And I remember being at certain raves before me. It always took the 2 promoters who were promoters of the rave to come on and sort the rave out. And when we sort rave, I just played like top 10s. Just to sort it out. It was that detrimental that you played top 10s.
Yeah.
But I wanted a sound which was there, which was like the house, the garage, the house sound. And this was the London house music. And this is what I wanted to push. And in the end, it was only me pushing it, really.
Yeah.
Although a couple of raves were who were on my level or who were above me, and that I surpassed them. It's just that I twanged everyone where they know how to start changing up because they thought. Even when I went to current GSS, one guy said to me, "Nah, you ain't gonna get more than 1,300, 1,400." And I was thinking, well, I just got 2,000, 2,500 Coronet in January. You're talking about
in January.
Went in there and got like 2,800 people.
Mm.
And then I've done 14 events in GSS. Straight after that, between 2,500 and 3,200, the highest numbers I ever got was January 2019, 3,189.
That's a lot of numbers.
It was January, my 6th birthday. That was the highest numbers I achieved. So, but I wasn't here to prove anything to anyone. I was all doing it for myself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I wasn't here to impress an industry or a scene. I don't think you should be in a game to be impressing anyone. You should be in it for your own reasons, what you're doing it for. I'm a music man, and I wanted to create something which identifies what I'm doing. And Houseofsilk, I think I mastered it over the years, and that's why it won.
Yeah, still winning.
Still winning till today.
Still getting the numbers and still making it happen, you know what I mean?
All the time. 10 years later, big achievement. Never thought I'd be here 10 years later, to be fair.
Is it?
With this brand.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't really see brands consistently, so there's been a few of us consistently for 10, 11, 12 years now. In my history of Clubland, I've never seen... So I've been raving since 1990.
So who's the closest brand to you think then, if longevity-wise? Not just like off the rip of 6 years or 7 years.
Audio Hall.
Yeah, I was thinking that in my head, but I just didn't.
Audio Hall, because they were there before me.
Oh, okay.
So Audio Hall were there before me. So when I was putting 300 people in Beckett, they were on 2,000 people.
Oh, right.
But they were on a different, I don't know, they were booking lineups where I just wasn't interested in. Yeah. So
booking them lot.
Yeah, so they're the closest. They've been around for 12 years. I mean, to be around for a long time is...
And to keep going is...
unheard of.
It just shows that how much... The generation of you must have seen a lot of ravers come and go.
So we've gone through the generations as well. Yeah, definitely.
Still survived.
But I haven't seen, like I said, if you go back to the history of Clubland in this country, you look at the Creams and the Gate Crashers, they never even had 10 years of consistency as a club. And they were massive. Broader spectrum. And so, yeah, man. But I've always kept in my lane. I'd say Audio Hall probably the closest to me.
Yeah.
I don't even see myself in the same thing as them because my sound's different.
Yeah.
The sound is different.
Yeah, no, it's cool. To be fair, I think if like I was speaking to one of my friends the other day and he was just talking about all the events and it obviously your event kept coming up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we used to just always go to your event all the time, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Obviously we used to go audio as well. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, I played audios.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So it's just like I just don't know how you just kept it with time though, because I feel like a lot of people just fall off. It's easy.
Very easy. So people have fallen off.
Yeah,
Loads have fallen off. If you listen to my RA podcast, I went in, I was naming names of the mentality of our scene. I don't want to go through that again because I've done it once.
Yeah. No, we don't need to go.
I've done it once, but I named everyone.
Yeah.
So people who were producers and part of the London house scene, they wanted to let go of it, because they were worried, the fear of what the bigger, to them, was the bigger side of things of the house scene. Oh no, that music's no good. Keep away. And they're thinking, keep away from this. Keep away. So I kept pushing with it. We're at a point now. Good point you just made. And this is where you're really shining because you'd have top 10s back in the day. So you knew what the top 10s were. What's a top 10 now?
Yeah.
What's a top 10 now? So you could go back and you'd know all the big tunes. Yeah, you could play this, MK, that track. Mind Your Step. What can you? You can't be getting away with Mind Your Step now.
No, of course not.
You're not getting the same impact.
Of course not.
Before you could get you out of trouble. Now it's very...
I just think there's way more music.
I know the flavour of my event and I've kept the sound. So when I hear the new generation, because my daughter's 21, 22, so she's telling me, I've been to the raves and this is the best music. the best sound, overall sound is here. The best vibe, the best. So, but I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I think a lot of people don't know what they're doing, and that's why they're falling off.
No, I respect that.
And 1 or 2 people are still here today. They've just been lucky.
Do you think it's luck?
They've been lucky because they've been watching what everyone else is doing, and there's been you need a bit of luck. And
yeah, of course.
One has probably had a bit of luck.
Yeah.
To be around still. But, no, it's the sound.
So how do you pick? So you see, like, because obviously you pick the lineups, innit? So you suss and see who plays the sound that you like.
Well, it's
you know what I mean?
The most important thing. So you got to have a bit of you got to have a bit of a name, but the sound. You got to be able to come and play in my rave. Like I've had DJs in my rave that have come and played and they're gassing, and then after they're finished, I said, "We just played." You're gassing everything. You come to my rave, you can't even spin.
You know nothing.
Yeah, I don't know if you've. I've had this with DJs. Certain DJs, I've told them about it.
No, look, you got to be real like that. I respect it. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and stunt you. I've heard, innit? And like,
because I'll go on. I've sorted my rave out enough times myself because I know my event. The day I can't sort out my own rave as a DJ, I won't be playing no more.
Okay.
So I always I've been in my rave a few times, but it's terrible.
Oh yeah, what, for real?
I'm gonna have to go on. When I go on now, just
spin it
because I know my audience. Yes. It's my brand. It's my brand. I created this, so I know it. It's like it's not like I'm a guest. This is my thing. I've had the power to tell because they could say, "Well, hold on a minute. You play your shit. You don't play well." No, I'll be probably the best in my events. Most of the time, I'll be probably most of the time man of the match. Most of the time, not all the time.
Take that.
I don't want to be man of the match. No, I'm not. But I want everyone to play good. I think, and most of the time, it's always everyone plays good.
Yeah.
I'll tell them this is what I want. I'll put them at a certain time. This is what I want. And if you're not good, I'll tell them, what the fuck you playing at, bro?
What, the simple like that?
Certain DJ, I'll tell them. Yeah, because they're gas and I'm this and then fucking I'm on Instagram stuff. You keep gassing you this and that.
Instagram's kind of changed.
Comes down to the music.
They've changed it, man.
You know how you're playing. You remember a lot of people came from grime and bashment and R&B and that side of things. They weren't house DJs before.
Okay.
Yeah, they weren't house DJs.
Okay. I never thought about that, you know.
Yeah,
I just thought they just
kind of... A lot of people came from R&B. A lot of people came from grime. You go through the list.
And just shifts over.
A few of us came from garage.
That's the closest thing to it, man.
It was. That's why I understood it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't take no notice of an R&B or bashment or a grime guy who's coming into the house thing too much.
Yeah.
I respected what they wanted to do but I couldn't take so much notice of when they're trying to tell me this and that because if I sit there and tell you about the history of house, you couldn't. I'm naming 5 names to you. You don't even know who the fuck they are.
Yeah. I respect that.
So I've enjoyed it. It's gone well. I know what I'm doing. That's why it's still working. Stronger than ever, to be fair. Stronger than ever. Shame, really, because COVID, or whatever that nonsense was, GSS went, well, it's not, it's going, what are we in now? It's going in August.
Oh, it's going in August. Does it still get used then, yeah?
No. So one of the fire exits had to go because Network Rail took the smoking area, which then left us without a fire exit. You couldn't do nothing about a fire exit. It's not going to happen. We found something. We were trying to break the wall, but the residents from Great Suffolk Street were right.
I'm not having it.
So, but yeah, no, I've been in London East and certain places, and yeah, man, just making big noise still.
Yeah, no.
If he's playing, I'm not playing. Get the fuck out of here, mate.
Yeah.
You can't tell me if he's playing, I'm not playing. I've never had that problem.
I've seen. I'm not going to even sit here and even lie and act like a novice in it. I've seen messages via people, whatever. People saying, "Oh, if he's playing, I'm not playing," or
maybe
if he's that and he's that.
I've never experienced that. No one's ever turned around and said to me, "Yes, if my man's playing, I'm not playing," or no one's because it's just simple. Don't play.
Yeah. You're not putting me in a position to be like,
don't play. Like, don't do this.
Yeah,
to
don't
yourself.
do that with me. Yeah, 100.
Don't do this to yourself.
100%.
If you don't feel like that, don't play. I've never had that. No one's told me. But I've seen people, but we're being blocked and we're not allowed. No.
Even another thing is like, even like events, certain venues are saying that, like, don't let that brand come there and play. I've heard that a couple of times as well. But that's what I'm saying, Es. That's technically blocking. You know what I'm saying to say though? Someone's blocked you from having an event because
venues,
you know what I mean though? That's technically a block though, Es. Do you know what I mean?
That's just like I understand a little bit of it, but not much of it, because that's just I've been in the game for 25 years. So that's a bit of racial prejudice, profiling. I'm used to that. I won't cry over that. I've always created opportunities. The day I can't create an opportunity and then I'm being blocked by a venue saying, well, we don't want that. I'm having it now. I've had it with venues. I've had it with some venue down the road, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just racism, because they think like
you're gonna bring trouble or whatever.
I've had in 47 events in London. I had one incident in Coronet in November 2015.
That's years ago, but wait.
One incident in Coronet. But I'll be real with you. There's big problems on the white side of things, bro.
Listen,
big problems.
You know what it is? S. Yeah. People that are dying, brother.
Yeah.
You understand?
Problems. So
people that are dying.
It's just society at the end of the day. But I'm not being one to cry over, although I've been blocked from a few venues.
See, so you've been blocked in S. See?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about DJs.
Venues,
People saying DJs.
I heard a lot of venues.
DJs, venues. I've been lucky because the people that run Scala and who ran Hidden, they own GSS.
Oh, sick. See, no one would know that. It's mad.
So they own GSS. So they, after fucking with them for a good few years,
they know.
They were thinking, all right, we'll give you a shot. They wouldn't let people like us in GSS. They let Audio Hall in once or twice, but they
let Nation in there, Garage Nations.
But then they let me in, and then I had to do them a favour. Then they let me in.
That's all right, though.
Yeah, and then, you know, the broader house scene, they knew this guy's fucking bringing big numbers, but they're trying to make out I don't exist still. But I'm not in it for them. So I don't care if you don't make it. I'm not here to impress the industry, you know, bro. Fuck the industry. I don't care about the industry. I'm here to do this for myself. It's a business, number one.
Yeah, of course.
I love it, but to continue a love, you have to monetize the love at some point.
100%, man.
The love you have to break away.
I feel like, yeah, man. I think you got to break away as well, man. I've realised I've been doing this for like 2 years, S.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just gonna be well. I've met a couple of real people, and a lot of it just has been, you know what I mean, hasn't been as real as I thought. You know, I used to go to things and I started realizing, this ain't real love. You know what I mean? Everyone, a lot of people just use people for their own benefits in it. I know that's the way of life. But I'm not really from that era where that's how it works, innit? So when things are happening to me, I'm not even really registering and clocking what's going on.
Yeah.
Until I'm speaking to someone, they're like, mate, you know? And I'm sitting there thinking, what? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I got into Printworks, for example. So we were in dialogue, me and Printworks. I was in GSS, and then the company there that was in there blocked me. No, you don't want this, blah, blah, blah. But we was almost there. We cut the deal, everything, me and Printworks. We cut the deal. And then, so that type of blocking does go on, but I never lost a minute's sleep over that.
No.
Because I make other doors open.
Bro, literally.
I made other doors open for me, so I can't sit here and start crying. Start crying. What, you wrecking my life? You're fucking mad. You're wrecking my life, you know, bro.
Listen, definitely, being in your own lane as well, staying in your own lane as well counts as well. Being authentic, being different from everyone else.
That's why I won. Yeah. So you know, it's people that want to try who distance themselves and then want it to come back. There's no room for them no more. There's no audience there for you. Even if I want to book you, I can't, because you're just long gone. So if you look at when we first started, say the London house scene, there was a certain amount of DJs. There's only B3, you know, that's still function. That's got an audience. The rest of them ain't got, because they try to distance themselves. No, we don't want to be with B3. Edwards, because he's
he's just another real one.
We don't want to keep. We don't want to be with. But nah, they want to.
They want to come back and still be
too late now.
Yeah,
It's too late, 'cause the audience don't know you no more. I've seen you play. You ain't got a clue what you're doing in this modern day and age. Some of your music's not working. What worked 9 years ago. And
I heard about that. I heard about people going and coming back. Me and Beef has even spoke about that as well. You know what I mean?
So B3 was one I backed him. I backed him because he's a different type of a DJ with his own sound.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, with his own sound.
Course.
So he's original, and people fuck with him.
Raw. Beefy's got raw sound, man.
Yeah, people fuck with Beef.
Raw sound,
you know what I mean?
bro.
So
it's my guy, man.
I've always backed him.
Yeah.
He's from my area.
Yeah.
As well. I always backed him because I just thought, nah, I know what you're going through. I know when everyone just deserted him. I saw when everyone deserted him. I said, no, I got your back. I got your back. Because he tried to do it with me. No, I got your back.
That's what I'm saying. You see that word scene, the scene, that word, I don't even like that word, man. The scene. I think it's very dark. I think
scene's fake. A lot of non-genuine people. I got a couple of good friends like Shelly Lamar.
Yeah.
Bona fide. Like,
I
can say he's my bona fide.
My friend, yeah.
Yeah. B3's my bona fide. You know what I mean?
I respect that, yeah.
But that's about that. I'm a proper bona fide, Garage Nation promoter, I'm a bona fide, but that's about, I keep it, rest of them I know everyone. What's going on, cool, blah, blah. You just keep it simple.
I think that's where I even kind of went wrong, S, like I was kind of excited. Think about where I'm coming from. I've just come, I'm interviewing people who I used to go to their raves every day. So I'm just trying to be around everyone. And I realised, no, don't work like that. You know what I mean?
I don't like you, but if you can work for my rave, I'll book you.
Yeah, and I respect that.
So when
bro.
someone was saying,
I respect that,
so when
bro.
was it when I saw Andy Mills there? We're getting blocked, we're getting this. I've spoken to him several cases. Andy, no one's blocking you, bro. Yeah, and let me tell you what you got to do. You have to get noticed because you think I was sitting there waiting for everyone to book me? I had to start House of Silk. Make noise, and then people will want you. And this is what I told Andy Mills. I said to Andy Mills, no one's blocking you, bro. You keep saying blocking, we're not blocking you. Hundreds of people ask, we can't just book you. Yeah, okay, let's just book you. Let's book you. Imagine how many people trying to play football, standing outside Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You're not signing us. We're from the hood. We're from fucking White Hart. We're from fucking Tottenham High Road. Why aren't you signing us? The game doesn't work like that. You have to create some form of buzz about you. If you look what Andy's done now, he's done Rave in the Park.
Out of this world.
So he's tried to create something that people would maybe try and take him a bit more seriously. Because that's how that was. Everyone's got a different route into the game. Everyone's got a different route into the game.
Definitely.
No one will have the same route.
Definitely.
My route would be different to Shannon Amara's route. His route would be different route in. Different route.
Yeah, that DJ, I do admit though, from the outside, that I speak to a lot of, obviously what I do, I speak to a lot of people, man. Boy, I don't know how you DJs do it, man, mentally as well, man. It's not easy, man. I think a lot of people think
it is easy. No, it's easy. No, it's a piece of piss. It's a piece.
But think about it, you've been in it for mad years, so you're gonna come with that energy, though.
No, that's right.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree with you. So that's a big part of. It's easy. This thing is easy, bro. It was a red carpet for me to walk in. Come and take over. It's here for you, and I walked in. Yeah.
Why ain't everyone else like you though?
I walked in. The red carpet was there. Imagine no one's laying a red carpet for you to walk into an industry or a scene. I was a red carpet there for me. This thing is easy. Easy. It's even now when you know it's easy. I'm watching DJs playing, calling another DJ, asking what to play. What should I play? The crowd says, what should I play? Bruv, this goes on. This goes on.
But we will never know. We will never know.
You would never
As a
know.
raver, we'll never know.
You'll never know. Some people, as I said, they're in it for the glory. They want to look good. I'm a music man, so for me it's easy because I know what sound I'm looking for. So if, say for example, if I'm on SoundCloud or I'm on Beatport, I let it play. I'm out of 30 tunes. There'll be that's House of Silk tune. 1 or 2 tunes. Grab those tunes. That's a House of Silk type of sound. This thing's a piece of piss, bro. It's easy. Who says
that you're the first? You're the first to come.
Yeah, no, it's easy. This thing's easy, bro. If the day I find this thing difficult and I'm up behind the decks and I'm struggling, you think I'm standing up there looking like a fool? You're mad. I'm coming out the game, bro. This thing is easy. You know, I share tomorrow. I tell him all the time. This thing is easy, bro.
Well, like S, you know.
I speak to Shannon and I say, "Oh, Shannon, this is easy, bro. This thing is easy." Shannon's seen me enough times. I've sorted out my own rave. Amsterdam, oh, for fuck's sake.
And that's the thing, the Amsterdam, that's different as well.
So what's going on here? They're not playing. Before I got on, that's it. Once I've started, then Shannon and Pioneer came and carried it on. But before me, there were pants. And I'm thinking, what is it? Different locations, different demographics. You can't, like in Birmingham, certain times, I'm in Houseofsilk in Birmingham, and I've got to choose the right DJ that can spin, you know, bro. Because I can't stand there for an hour, watch someone, and he just don't know what he's doing. It's killing me.
Yeah, a couple of Birmingham, I like them Birmingham.
People have paid money to come in, they want value for entertainment.
Yeah, of course.
You can't get the biggest PR is when someone's walked out your rave or event and thought, you know what? I paid £30 to get in. That was serious. I've got value for money. Whatever you're buying, whether it's clothes or cars, or you want value for money.
For money, 100%.
Whoever's paid an entrance fee and not enjoyed themselves, you know, you'll get a few people.
Yeah, of course.
But generally, most people, I had a great time, and that's why the brand's won for all these years. But like I said, the music part is the easiest piece of piss. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm straight away. I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Now you've got people like GT and Hitty that have come along and freshened up. And
yeah, definitely freshened it up.
We need this. We needed that.
Changed it up, definitely.
And what I like about them, they're only playing for certain of us. They're not playing for anything. Do you know what I mean? They're only playing for the cream of the crop.
Do you think? Is that a bad thing though?
What?
So you're saying that?
No. I think it's a very good thing because I remember Hitty's been playing for Shannon for years, and I remember in Fire and Lightbox, I said to Shannon, about 2016, I said, "You see this guy here, Hitty? He's got the right head. He's going to work for him."
Yeah, just keep
I look
going.
at the mentality of someone, how they conduct themselves, you know, everything about them, and I know when I saw Hitty, I said to Shannon, and Shannon will tell you, this guy's going to go on to win. And mate, he was patient. He done his thing. He wasn't rushing nothing. He didn't try to copy anyone. He kept to his style. And obviously in the lockdowns, he done his thing. That's why it's worked for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he was always destined to win. And there's a lot more to grow.
100%.
He's a lot more to grow from
100%, bro.
He's done well now. He's growing even more. And it's good for what we do for our music because a lot of people have tried to desert us. I think, I don't play that no more. And who wants you? Elro? They don't want you, bro. No, you think these brands are going to be booking you? You're fucking mad, bro. Where are your Elros?
Yeah. It's not facts.
Where your Elro?
Facts.
Or where your abode? Or where your, you know what I mean? In there.
Facts, 100%. Salados or whatever the fuck they're called. All of that.
Yeah. Fuck all these people, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's true though.
These people have turned us down over the years. I'm glad done us a favour, really. When you think about it, done us a favour. Because we can continue to keep growing with
doing what you're doing. Yeah.
But so with Hitty and GT now, this allows the music again to be broader, go more around the country again, which people have always wanted this.
Of course.
This house music with flavour. And that bland shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bland shit, bro. You know what I mean? It's music with flavour.
You say no bland shit, S.
Yeah, flavour. So like I said, it's a piece of piss, this thing. The music.
Yeah.
The actual getting the numbers in the rave and all that, you gotta be focused.
You gotta be smart in about that one, innit?
You gotta be focused. That's not easy.
Been there, bro.
Yeah, that's not easy. But the music to play, it's a piece of piss. I told you 6 times now.
Yeah.
That's how easy that is. But yeah, that you need. I'm telling you, how much them GSS raves are big money for people to put on, you know, bro. What? It's a car park. It's a car park. That's
it's a car park.
Tens of thousands of pounds it's the cost to put on that rave, bro. Tens of thousands of pounds.
You never know that, you know.
What? GSS was tens of thousands. That was like 50, 60 grand setup. Yeah. 50, 60 grand setup. People don't know that.
Yeah, you will never, that's what I'm saying. You will never know that, bro.
50, 60 grand. It was 50 grand to set up that rave.
That's what you done it 40 times. When was it 14 times or something in there? How many times you done it in there?
14 events in there.
In that same spot? So, that's what I'm saying. You use Scala a lot though, innit? I like Scala a lot.
I have to keep them sweet here.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Because they're the ones that put me in there.
Yeah, and other spots as well. Yeah.
And they used to own Hidden. So all they've ever said to me is just make sure you're doing one event in Scala a year. That's all we want from you.
Wait, just one?
I do one House of Silk event. That's it.
Yeah.
When we came out from lockdown, I had to do a couple because of
to keep
GSS
it flowing. Yeah.
I've got other venues now, but generally it's just one event a year. I've got a beautiful venue for my birthday in January. I can't disclose that at the moment. So I'm doing London East. I've got Liverpool coming October.
Oh, you got Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey,
October.
That's gonna be lit.
I'm in Liverpool October the 7th.
That's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Fucking hell,
Birmingham.
Boy. Yeah, Birmingham. Yeah, that's normal. Man's battered to Birmingham once.
Yeah, Birmingham. So been doing. Obviously, I was in Iron Apple for 2 seasons. Where they're buying the name every week, where they were franchising my name.
Yeah.
Flying me out there and just paying for everything.
Paying for everything.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
What's that spot? The East one, the outdoor one. What was that?
London East.
Yeah, London East. I ain't been there before, you know.
I done it in the winter. So I done it in January.
Yeah.
I had the roof on.
Okay.
Sick venue.
Sick venue.
Yeah,
It looks sick. It looks sick. I've never
venue.
been.
Yeah. Really good venue. So again, the minute I walked in there, that's what opened. That venue's been there for a year and a half. 2 years.
Okay.
No one thought about that venue. See, when I walked in there, everyone went to be in that venue now.
Yeah, everyone started touching on the venue.
When I walked in there, everyone went to be in that venue. Yet you didn't know prior to me that venue was functioning. Why didn't no one think about it then? That's how the game.
Well, that's how it goes, though, anyway. It's normal, bro. One person.
You need some originality, you need some vision about you for things to work. You can't be copying the next man or copying him. Oh, I'm going to do what he's done. The game, you need to be original.
Yeah, I respect that. I think you have to be authentic. You definitely got to be different. You can't definitely not be the same.
You got to keep thinking out the box. You got to keep thinking. So your mind's ticking all the time. So that part of it can be, when you're using creativity, it can be a head fuck.
Yeah, bro. Every day I'm thinking about something.
Yeah, so you've got to use the sound. You got to think about the artwork. I try to keep my artworks. Try to keep them. You know what I mean? Just clean, simple, on point. But it's got to be branded correctly. So House of Silk, the branding, I always got it right. I always got it right. Branding is everything. You get your branding wrong, you're fucked. There's DJs out here that got their branding wrong, and just fucks them. Talking about DJs played for me, he's got his branding all wrong. So branding is everything. Branding. You get the branding wrong, you're not going nowhere, bro.
I want to take that one in. I want to take that one in, boy.
Branding is everything.
Because that's you, innit? That's you.
It's whatever. Branding is everything. You go get the brand right. Branding of what you're doing. You can't just design knock me an artwork. No, don't work like that. I'm looking for images, constantly looking for images online. What goes with my brand? And branding is everything.
Sick. Yes. That's what I'm saying. This is why I had to get you down there, bro. So I like learning, innit?
Yeah.
Some interviews just a conversation, and some interviews it's a lesson. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely learning a lot about branding. That's the key, innit? It's
the key
because that's one of the first things you see. Obviously, is your brand. Like, what's on the fucking
branding? Just how you're branding the art, everything about it. How you're branding what your product. Product is you got a product. The branding has got to be right because this is the culture that people are following
at the moment. Yeah. Things are changing, innit?
Branding, yeah, it's always changing. And I said I've seen my third, probably on my what are we on now? Still got a lot of loyal people from the early days. But watching the generations come through.
That must be a good feeling, though.
When I was at GSS, I would have 17-year-olds call my phone or WhatsApp me on my ticket line and say, we're 17 now. Is this rave still going to be going on in a year and a half? Because we can't wait to come to this rave. I'd get that in abundance, hard. So, yeah. Yeah, branding's everything. If you get the branding wrong, you're fucked. You're fucked. And there's DJs that have got their branding wrong, bro. I ain't got to mention their names.
There's loads of DJs.
Your eyes are open, you can watch it.
Of course, I know who's who and what's not.
They were there, they were at the beginning there and just gone. Branding was all wrong. Branding. If you don't get the branding right, you're fucked.
Do you think it's just about branding? Do you think it's about attitude and that as well?
Attitude, yep.
Because I think a lot of attitude won't get people booked. And what I noticed what you said is I don't care if you don't like me. If I like your music, I'll book you.
Yeah, no,
there's DJs
I don't like, I book them.
I definitely respect that.
Yeah. It's not a case if I don't like you, I won't book you. If I don't like you, it's not a problem. But if you can do something that works for my event, yeah, just keep it simple.
Keep it simple, innit? Because you're benefiting, innit? You're both benefiting. We're doing our thing. Yeah, I respect that, you know.
And people, they like playing for me because it's no issues. It's just very simple.
Straightforward shit.
Yeah. No one have to wait for any money. Or never, no.
I hear a lot about that as well, S. A lot of money waiting.
Nah, you
loads.
Anyone that work with me, you'll never have that issue with me. You looked after. There's your rider.
It's a rider.
Everyone knows they'll be paid the next day online. It's just because I'll treat them how I want to be. So if I'll make sure that I'm DJing. I want to be paid. So everyone's no problem.
That's where a lot of people go wrong, man. They just try to treat man like how they could treat man and thinking it's normal.
No problems. Even like Shannon Amara, no problems when it comes to that sort of thing. You never have a problem with Shannon when it comes to that sort of thing either.
Yeah.
Only a few of us out here. But you do have problems with certain people.
I think some people say 14 days, some people say 5 days, some people say after ticket go through or the sales or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't really.
I think that's wrong. We're waiting for ticket money to drop.
You reckon that's wrong?
Yeah, I think it's wrong. Yeah.
How long does ticket
money
drop?
We're not part of the rave for waiting for ticket money to drop as a DJ. They're not part of my rate. So my DJs, when I have to book 26 artists in tunnels, why should they wait for my ticket money to drop? I'm limited companies. I've got revenue in my accounts. Why are they waiting? They're not part of my rave. They're not partnership for me. So no, they get paid.
So everyone get paid next day, bow.
Blam, next day. Or if it's a headliner who would have been paid the day before. Or
just make sure that
everything's sorted, bro. The infrastructure's got to be correct because people you should be taken seriously out here. People won't take you seriously if you start. They're not gonna take you serious. Just any old guy, blah blah. No. You got to keep it correct. You need to keep a discipline in the infrastructure correct.
That's why no one won't come and just play with your brand because they know when it comes to working with you, everything's straight. So
everything's simple. Everything's simple when they're working for me. Simple. It's very simple.
To be fair, like I said, I haven't heard. Listen, and you know how it goes. Everyone speaks. Everyone whatever. And I ain't really heard
you want anything about me?
Yeah, I ain't really heard. I heard you was definitely cutthroat and straight.
Yeah.
Forward person. And I'm trying to say I could tell anyway. Do you know what I mean? But listen, man, the scene needs people like you anyway. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of people get sold dreams. So I feel like someone has to be real, innit? Someone has to let them know that, look, man, if you're shit, you're shit. If you're good, you're good. Obviously, still push, still not push. But I just think there's there's a lot of disc jockeys. I'm calling them disc jockeys, whatever they want to call themselves. There's a lot of.
The problem you got now is that the talent.
It's watered down, man.
It's not about talent no more. It's about popularity.
Yeah, of course.
That's the times we're living. It doesn't matter what. Even in the pop artists, it's just popularity now. But I'm still looking for a balance of popularity and someone that can spin.
Yeah, there's and I know this because I've put somebody with like 15, 20,000 followers, man. I ain't bought no one, you know.
Yeah, no.
And that's where I went wrong. I'm thinking, bang. The images
I'm not looking for DJs to bring me anyone. So how I operate is I put a product together, a package, and it's the package that's not individual DJ. He's gonna bring you 200 people, and he's gonna you can't. They're coming for the brand. For example, if you look at my lineups, now say I'm going to use the same lineup. I'm going to call it something different. You will not have the same success at all. So it's not the DJs. It's everything. It's the product. The package, the product has to look appealing.
Yeah, for different ones.
It's there's no way. In garage, you'd have EZ that'll bring you beer people, or Carl Tough Enough Brown that would just ram out your rave.
Just ram out your raves. Yeah.
Heartless Crew would ram out your raves. Heartless, I fucked with Heartless hard. Me and Heartless, you mentioned Bushkin before I come here. I fucked with these cats hard. Me and Heartless, we
way back.
We toured together. We've done so much together.
Mileage, you got mileage, S boy.
Yeah, me and Heartless Crew. We've been everywhere. Me and Heartless Crew. I gave him a 50 grand deal in Napa. We was in Switzerland every other week, me and Heartless. We was everywhere, us cats. They took me everywhere on their tours. So I was on their tour everywhere. Birmingham, Manchester, Bristol, Leeds, everywhere. Yeah. I fucked with Heartless. I've been around, so I've been around.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, so it's the package, the product. Everything's got to be right. You got to get it right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're always looking for new people.
Yeah. That's
We're not looking to block anyone. I don't know where you hear, we don't get booked because we're blocked. No one's blocked. No one's blocked for nothing. If you're good and you're making noise and you're starting, the branding start, we want you. because we need to keep things moving, freshen up all the time. We need to keep it. So we're looking for new people all the time. When people say we're being blocked, ignore that person.
Yeah, just not entertaining that at all. He's just Smith.
If we're not booking you, it's because you don't fit what we're doing, or you're just not working.
It's nothing personal. Nothing personal. Yeah.
We can't book everyone as a DJ because you don't fit to what we're doing.
I'm sure there's bare people who you know of who don't book you. It's not an issue.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's not an issue. You know what I'm trying to say?
Don't bother me. For me, my platform was HOS. That's my audience.
Yeah, that's your thing. That's you. Yeah.
My audience, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. And this is what I'm trying to tell certain man. Listen, sometimes you just got to build your own thing, bro. Yeah. You don't need no one. You don't need nothing for nobody. Yeah. Don't need nothing for nobody, bro.
So, like I said, I've been doing 10 years strong. Going to be 11 in January. Can't wait for the 11th birthday in January because the venue is just mad. Mad venue. Mad venue. Yeah, I'll give you a ticket for that.
Yeah.
It's a mad venue. You want to come there? It's a mad venue.
Yeah, sick. So you're saying because you're prepping that one, you're moving like it's gonna be like a mad fucking.
I've got 3 events. I've got Scala next, and I've got London East September. Then I've got Liverpool, then I've got London East again.
Oh, so you got a couple thingies for London East. You got a couple plugged in.
I've got September and November, and then I got January. This is the 11th birthday. I look forward to every January because this is the time I really look forward to.
Yeah, birthday and
birthday. Every year, I really look forward to it.
Yeah, man, I respect that, man. I can't even. Yeah. Big S, you know. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm looking for I've been trying to get you done for ages. And the things about I was like, Beefy, tell S, man, just come, make him come, man, make him come. You get me? He's like, look, bro, he's his own man, bro.
Well, it was, I think that first time, I think a few years ago, when Beefy said, I think you just started as well. And I've just been on RA, Resident Advisor, brought me up for a podcast.
Yeah.
That podcast was very controversial, you know. Very controversial.
I think I need to plug in. I want to plug in tonight.
Very controversial podcast.
I'm going to plug in.
And what it was, I killed a few men on there. It wasn't I killed a few men, I just expressed what I thought. So I didn't want to do no podcast after that.
Oh, because you just, all right.
Yeah, I wanted to just keep it. I done that. It got, believe me, that got places, that podcast. Like, bare people from outside of our thing heard that. But they DM'd me or they Twittered me and said, we respect you, you know, bro, because you spoke the realest fucking thing you could ever speak.
But that's what bare them do in private, though.
Yeah, so private's no good.
That's what I'm saying. Bare them do that, bruv. Bare them do that in private, bruv. Bare people message me, oh yeah, watch you and Beefy thing. Yeah, he's talking facts, boy. What he's saying about them. I was thinking, look, but like you're messaging me in my DMs. Like, why don't you just put it public and say, yo, I respect their interview together. Beefy's talking fact. Like you're just messaging me in my DMs. Like, I respect it, but
no, people, the random listeners were telling me, amazing, what a podcast. I had so many people, I had club owners, London clubs, what a podcast you just done there. That's a proper podcast. Spoke about some of the issues we had in our scene and I just didn't care. It's being real. But yeah, man. But I've enjoyed myself in this whole game. I've seen people not enjoy themselves. It's been hard work, it's been mentally head fuck to be successful and continue it. But at the same time, I've also enjoyed myself.
Yeah. Definitely a mental battle, man. Definitely a mental battle, man.
I don't like people that call DJing a job as well. It's my job. Your job. So I don't like that part of it.
Yeah.
DJing is not a job. We're blessed to be able to go
and
get paid.
Pay in front of people. And
what job can you go to? Yeah. Tell me something. What job can you go to where you're playing music, you're interacting, dancing away with the crowd, you're getting riders, getting drunk, you're taking any form of drug, whatever it is, cannabis or whatever, and at the end of it, you might even get a fucking bloody. What job is that? That's not a job.
Trust me, facts.
That's not a job. You could never call that a job. That is, you're blessed to be able to get paid for what you enjoy. I've never called DJing a job. Promoting part of it, very stressful. It's very stressful. That part, but the DJing for me, I'm going to DJ.
No, it is Ash, yeah. Is he mentally? Have you ever thought? Not that you've ever thought. Have you ever nearly like broke down and think, do you know what, man? This is just too much for me. Like, forget it, or you just that's never come to your mind. Never,
bro. You know, in Pure Silk, yeah. You know, I started Iron Happy, you know. So Boiler Room, the document. I created Iron Apple. If it wasn't me, there's no Iron Apple, you know, bro. I started the whole rush to Iron Apple. I done the biggest raves that they call festivals now. 13,000 people, Wembley, New Year's Eve, Pure Silk. 7,000 people, Stonebridge, Brent Park, Pure Silk. 3,000 people. For me, I've done bigger things before I got involved in House of Silk.
Oh,
so
right. So this is oh,
this
I
was
get it.
far
I get
more.
it.
This was far more easier for me, but still stressful. I think when you're doing an event, it can be very stressful. Very stressful. Have I ever thought it's too much for me? No, because I've been winning.
Love that. Love that.
Certain time when I do feel like that, I'm on. If you see, I go out the country a lot.
Yeah, no, I know you're always.
Yeah, so I need to change the scenery quickly, just refreshing my mind, because you know what? If you're still stuck in this whole thing,
that's the one, brother.
You can start chasing your tail, and
it's happened to me. It's happened to me,
yeah.
bro.
And I'm not a guy as well. You know, I used to fly to now. You will never see me stare in a rave, because you know a lot of people come up to you and they're just like sucking you. Not suck.
It's still not easy, you know.
Sucking your dick. Like, I think it gets much.
Yeah, allow that.
Allow
it. Yeah.
I can handle it a little bit. I find it jarring, because I just think that. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, like we're just. I try to keep normal as well, humble, normal.
I think at the same time you have to look at it as respect as well. You know?
No, I do look at it as respect, but that's why it gets a bit much for me. That's why I've gone. I used to be there to the end, but it can get a bit much.
Too much, yeah. People, I do admit though, they love it.
A lot of people love my CDs, and they were very popular for years. Shame the CD thing. Our CDs were pumped hard out there. But,
yeah, that's definitely QR codes now. That's what I'm seeing now on the
my SoundCloud. I've got like.
So say, why don't you just QR code on your flyers?
4 million fucking plays on my SoundCloud.
Why don't you QR code it S on the flyers?
Well, I don't need to. My SoundCloud pops.
Anyway.
Pops. Yeah. So every rave I've got a promo mix and it just pops.
It pops anyway.
Yeah, it pops hard. But SoundCloud's been popping for years. But that's I enjoy it. But it can get much. It can get much. It can. But GSS stressed me out a bit. GSS was I had to do 3 events in 5 months, and to try and now generate that amount of people in 5 months, it wasn't easy.
No, so you've hit heights like and as you're explaining yourself more, I'm starting to realize why you're saying, listen, trust me, certain things are a piece of piss.
The music's a piece of piss. The music's a piece of piss, because we know what we're about. If you go on here, say. Who's a house DJ? Who plays, say, like Seb Fontaine or Tall Paul? That's not what we do, but they play house.
Yeah, they play house, yeah.
But it's a different type of house. Their thing should be a piece of piss for them, because we know what we're after. I think if you come in this, you don't know what you're after, and you don't know what you really want. That's why I can't just book any DJ. It's got to be right. The DJ's got to be correct, or half correct. They're not all going to come and do the business.
Do the thing, yeah.
You know.
So you don't try and save money, nothing. Just if that's the DJ I want and he says that price or whatever, because that's what fits in for you.
Yeah, if his popularity fits what he's charging, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've heard some shocking prices.
If his popularity is what he's charging and and it works for me and his sound, yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, it makes sense. I've heard some terrible, shocking. When I try to do events, I've heard some price. I think, fuck, you really charge that? Or is it just me? But I realise there's mates rates, then there's that rates, and there's that rates. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. You live and you learn, innit? Remember, you've been in this for what, 25 years? Yeah. I'm 2 years in, you know?
Right, yeah.
Remember, I'm 2 years in, so I'm not even 34. You let me? So 2 years. Obviously, I'll be raving. I'll be going to all your raves.
8 or 9 years old, man was...
See what I'm saying?
Man was starting 9 up.
See what I'm trying to say? But man, like, raving wise...
Boiler Room done a documentary on me.
Yeah,
on 9 up and how it started. Boiler Room. I'll feature that documentary. Why it started.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I have to get plugged into that. That's what I'm saying, bro. So that's why I like speaking to the, I would say, older generation.
Yeah.
The pioneers in my books. I need to speak to people like you know what I'm trying to say? Because I need to know the real stuff. Like, forget all this, forget the watered down stuff. And I just want to know, just blunt, what it is and how it works. I gave DJ Pioneer his first booking 22 years ago. Yeah.
DJ Pioneer.
Yeah.
You never forget that. He always respect me. He was a fan of me as a DJ, because me and Heartless, Pioneer was a fan of me.
Yeah.
I remember Pioneer called me to his radio show. It was such a big thing that I came to his radio show, bro. And Pioneer is one of the nicest guys you meet.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's proper blessed.
Yeah, blessed brother. I've got on with him for years. Never no issues with him. Pioneer, for example, top DJ, very versatile.
Come on, of course.
Very versatile.
Don't be silly.
But a couple of times I said to him, we met GSS, I played. I said, P, so what's going on, bro? You cool? I said, look where it is, bro. I've been listening to your sound, your sets and my sound, but it's the same set every time. P, next time you come, I need to change it up a little bit. You're getting too comfortable. And what I like about Pioneer is no problem, takes the instructions
and do it.
And he does it. He's not, because Pioneer knows that I know he's a bad boy DJ. He can spin. Like, forget the music, he can spin. He knows how to spin. He creates energy. He knows how to, a lot of DJs don't have that, yeah? Pioneer can do that. It's like me, he can create energy very quick. But certain times I have to give him instructions because maybe he's doing too many different, like...
Yeah, because he's just bare raves. He's just bare different kind
maybe
of
he's doing like a garage set
or
or a funky set.
Yeah, he does a lot of different stuff.
So sometimes his head might not be on our thing. And if I tell him what I like about him, because he respects me, takes the instructions, never take it bad, because I would like someone, and then come and show me
what you're made of. Yeah.
And I think, yeah. So a little while ago, a few months ago, I spoke to him. I said, P, I said, I know you're on this hammer thing quite a bit right now.
It's a little hammer wave.
Your head must be so roped up into it.
Hammers, it's easy to get something.
Make sure you got the right music when you come and play at my
hammer it.
And you know what? He said to me, S, no problem. Yeah? He said, S, no problem. I think he came to London East, bro. He battered the place up, bro. So,
shut it down.
Shut it down. From first tune. And I said, see that, P? You thought, S, I'm going to fucking show you today, bro. I'm going to fuck. That's what I like. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want the reaction. And that's why I rate people like Pioneer, because Pioneer's, he knows I was giving him certain instructions certain times. He just, no problem. Yes, blam, just come and show me.
Yeah, that's what that. Show me the music. Show me what you're made of.
Show me what you're made of, bro. And I phoned him straight after that night. I said, P, you come and fuck. You did it on purpose. You came and showed. S, I'm going to fucking show you today, bro, what I'm going to do. And yeah, I got about Pioneer a long time.
So that's what you respect. That's what you expect.
Very respectful. Very mutual respect. Very mutual.
So I wanted to ask you, so like what advice would you give up and coming DJs? Because I feel like you must feel like there's things you want to say to them and feel like, look, if you do it that way and that way, you would win.
I don't listen. Everyone's got a different routine. I just told you that.
Yeah.
Like Jada, if Corona never came, she might not be here today.
Fair enough.
So everyone's got a different routine. Look, just believe in what you want to do. Believe in you. I think most importantly, find your sound and believe in it. If that's what you want to do, believe in what you're doing. But you must also get the branding is key. You just, like I said, everyone's got a different routine, man.
Yeah.
You just got to believe in what you're doing, whether you're producing, whether you're putting on an event, whether you just want to be a DJ, whatever. You got to believe in what you're doing. Now we've got Jada. The scene doesn't need another Jada. We're not looking for another Jada now. We've got Jada.
Of course.
So now we're looking at something different.
Yeah. I get it.
You don't want 5 Jadas on the lineup, for example, or 5 DJ Pioneers, or 5 DJ S's, or 6 Shannon Amaras. You want
something different. All right, cool. S, I appreciate you for coming down.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to tie this one up. Privileged though.
Yeah.
Privileged.
Yeah. Why not?
Privileged. That went quick.
Yeah.
But I feel like the conversation, it made sense. I feel like you had a lot more to say as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's come down.
But you're here. That's
6-7 months. You can come down again.
Listen, you've come down. You kept it real, and I appreciate that. Like I said, to me, one of the pioneers in it, one of the DJs I've looked up to as well. You know what I'm trying to say? I've got my select few.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah.
So privileged. So look, I appreciate you. I know the ravers appreciate you as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, stay blessed, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, well.